Well, the really cool guys, the seniors, had this club that I didn't call it the cool club, but it was just the cool guys. And I start going to the football games to do my little routine, and the freshmen and sophomores think it's cool. Seniors were not having it. Who's this foreigner? Who does he think this is really goofy. I mean, this is embarrassingly goofy. And so they started to mock me. And it was vicious. I mean, I remember at one away game, I got out and did the thing, and their whole group of like the 15 or 20 coolest senior guys in school are just hooping it up and just devastating, just nailing it. Oh, it was painful. And some of the girls maybe I wanted it this way because the cheerleaders felt bad that why were they hurting your feelings, because you're trying to build school spirit and they're just jerks. But they were dating the jerks that I wished I was cool enough to be part of. So nobody talks to me as I walk down the halls. I am a leper. And I'm weird. And so I go home and I tell my mother what it's like. And she says, well, don't do it anymore. I mean, our line was, you're not going to marry in this country. Quit doing this. And that got to me. I thought, I am. I'm not going to have them force me to not be the spirit can man. So it's the night before the big Thanksgiving football game. And I am going to do my swan song as trying to become Mr. Spirit Can for a school that had no school spirit. And I got out with the spirit can and I showed off, and I was as goofy as I had ever been. And I thought, I'm just going out with a flash. And my mother's great line is, we're not going to marry in this country anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we're having the pep assembly, and it's just, nobody's ever seen this school get so riled up and excited for the big football game. So I go out during the football game that day on Thanksgiving Day, and I did my thing, and I thought, I'm done. I gave at the office. They didn't talk me out of this, and so somebody said, "So are you going to be doing the Spirit Can for our new basketball season?" I said, "No, it's really a football thing," because I wasn't going back. I was not going to get mocked anymore. I had proven that you couldn't get me to stop, but I was giving up and not doing it anymore. So we won the game. I'm not doing the Spirit Can anymore. And basketball season starts. And I got there for the first home basketball game. And they wouldn't let you in unless there was a timeout or change of quarters. And I got there while they were playing in the middle of the thing, and the place was packed because it was the first home game. And I was there with my little hat, my Ramapo Raiders hat. And I had to go in during a little timeout. And during that timeout, I kind of walked inside. And the coolest guy from the Cool Guy Club and the biggest mocker of me, he runs down and stands at center court, and he does this. And I don't want to get out of frame, but he gets on his knees and he drops his hat like it's the cover of the Spirit Can, and he does this. And everybody knows what to do. Yay! 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 And I'm watching this, and then when it is final yay, he turns to me and says, and the stands go crazy. And as I'm walking to find my seat in the stadium, he said, sorry. Sorry, man, that I ever disrespected you. Thanks for bringing something to the school that has never been here. And I thought about that, and I thought, people need to have permission to be themselves, and the only way you can do it is to be yourself. What a great lesson to learn. Don't be an impression of the cool guys, because they're already figured out how to be the cool guys. Got brilliant grades and super smart and all good looking, and they all wear the same kind of clothes. But if you could just be the best version of you, as unique and authentic and different as it is, you will find respect and you will find a place for you. That's my story, and I'm sticking.